The night falls slowly over the castle. The last light of the sun disappears behind thick stone walls. Darkness begins to take control. But inside, the castle is just beginning to wake. The light of the night torches are lit one by one. Flames flicker against damp stone. Shadows stretch across the walls, twisting and moving as if alive. The air fills with smoke, not clean light, but thick, choking firelight. The great hall gathers. The great hall begins to fill. Heavy footsteps echo across the floor. Nobles enter in layers of thick fabric, their clothes rich, but worn longer than they should be. Servants move quickly, heads down, eyes lowered, always watching, always careful. The feast begins. Food is brought in, large platters, roasted meat, dark bread, boiled stew, placed heavily onto wooden tables. There are no forks, only hands, only knives. Grease coats the fingers, oil drips onto the table, then to the floor. The drinking rises. Cups are filled, wine flows constantly. Again and again and again. Voices begin to rise, laughter grows louder. But it is not gentle laughter, it is rough, sharp, almost aggressive. The floor below, beneath the tables. Something moves, rats, drawn by the smell. They crawl through the darkness, quick, silent, fighting over scraps. Dogs join them, snarling, biting. No one stops them, no one cares. The filth builds, food falls, bones pile up, wine spills, boots crush everything into the floor. Straw beneath their feet absorbs it all. Day after day, night after night, layer upon layer. The floor is not clean, it is alive with decay. The smell of the room. The smell grows heavier. Sweat from bodies packed together, unwashed clothes, smoke from torches, rotting food underfoot. There is no fresh air, only heat, only breath, only survival. The shift in mood. The night grows deeper, the drinking grows stronger, voices turn into shouting, arguments begin, a wrong look, a careless word, a bruised ego, hands slam against tables, chairs scrape violently. Sometimes steel is drawn, power in the room, every seat matters, every position has meaning. Those closest to the Lord hold influence. Those farther away, watch carefully. Smiles are not always friendly, laughter is not always honest. Behind every moment there is calculation, the necessary exit one by one. People leave the hall not for rest, but for necessity. They move through narrow corridors, cold, dark, silent, small openings in the stone, the garderobes, waste falls below, into pits, into water. The smell rises, all is rising. The end of the fest. The night begins to collapse, not with silence, but with exhaustion. Some guests stumble away, drunk, unsteady. Others remain seated, too tired to move. Candles burn low, torches flicker weakly. Darkness slowly returns. The servants remain, but the night is not over. Not for everyone. The servants stay. They will always stay. They step into the mess, collect bones, scrape the floor, wipe tables thick with grease. Their hands work in silence. Their bodies ache. Their night continues long after the nobles sleep. The cold returns. The fire fades. The heat disappears. The stone walls reclaim the space. Cold spreads again. Quiet, heavy, unforgiving. The castle breathes differently now, slower, darker. This was nightlife in a medieval castle, not a fairy tale, not a dream, but a world of noise, of filth, of tension, of power. A world where celebration and discomfort lived side by side, where beauty and decay shared the same table, the truth hidden beneath the light, because behind every glowing torch there was always darkness. When the night turns heavier, midnight passes quietly, but the castle does not sleep. Not completely. The noise fades, but something else takes its place, a deeper silence, a heavier presence. The dark corridors away from the great hall. The corridors stretch long and narrow, lit only by dying torches. Most have already burned low, some have gone out completely. Darkness fills the gaps, thick, endless, footsteps echo louder here. Every sound feels watched. Those who still move, not everyone is asleep. Figures move through the halls, servants carrying what remains of the feast, guards walking their rounds, slow, alert, listening to every distant noise, because danger does not sleep either. The watchful night outside the walls. The world is unknown inside, and the threat is quieter, but real. Guards stand at doors, at towers, at gates, hands resting near weapons, eyes scanning the darkness, because a castle is not just a home, it is a target. The private chambers behind thick wooden doors, the nobles retreat. Their rooms are larger, but not warm, not truly comfortable. Beds are heavy, covered in layers, not for luxury, but for insulation. Even here, the cold finds a way in. The body after the feast. The body filled the night, heavy, slow, filled with food and drink, clothes still carrying the smell of the hall, sweat dried into fabric, hands still greasy. There is no late-night bath, no fresh change, only rest. In the same state, what shares the bed? Sleep does not come alone. Fleas hide in bedding, lice cling to fabric. They move quietly, unseen, unstoppable, biting through the night, turning rest into discomfort. The sound of the castle. Listen closely. The castle is never silent. Wood creaks, stone settles, wind slips through cracks. A distant door closes. Footsteps pass somewhere far away. You are never truly alone. The lowest works. Below the main halls. The hardest work continues. Servants clean what others leave behind. Rotting scraps, spilled drink, animal remains. Their hands touch everything. No gloves, no protection, only duty. The hidden violence. Not all nights end peacefully. Some end in pain. A drunken argument that went too far. A servant punished harshly. A quiet act no one speaks about. Power does not disappear at night. It becomes more dangerous. The risk of fire, every torch is a risk, every candle is a threat. One mistake, one falling flame, and the castle can burn. Stone may stand, but everything inside can be lost. Fire is feared always. As final hours, as night stretches toward morning, the castle grows quieter, not peaceful, just tired. The last flames flicker weakly. Most rooms fall into darkness. Sleep finally takes hold. Uneasy, interrupted, never deep. Before the dawn, before the sun rises, movement begins again. Servants wake first, they always do. Preparing fires, preparing food, preparing the hall, erasing the evidence of the night, so that everything appears ready, as if the chaos never happened. The truth that remains, but the truth remains. In the smell that never fully leaves, in the stains beneath fresh, in the exhaustion of those who never rested, the night does not disappear. It lingers hidden. This was the second half of Castle Nightlife. Not the music, not the feast, but what came after, the silence, the labour, the discomfort, the unseen reality, because the Middle Ages were not just lived in the light, they were endured in the dark. Subscribe for more history videos.